Hey everyone,
Hi.
welcome to our very first Chakra Talks. Me and Shannon are going to be diving into the Muladhara root chakra today, and we're going to talk a little bit about how we can each reclaim our own roots. So the Muladhara means root support, and this chakra is all about connecting ourselves into our bodies and our bodies onto the earth. So for this, it's really important to have a sense of grounding and connection. And when our roots, like if you think of a plant, their roots are able to draw in the nutrients that they need. And so that's what we want to create in our own root system, being able to get our needs met, feeling safe and secure to the earth. So Shannon's going to talk a little bit about what it might look like if you have a deficiency in the root chakra or an excessive tendency in the root chakra. And these are all tendencies that we fluctuate from back and forth. It's not like this is who you are. It's
Right.
just different tendencies happen due to different circumstances. So just looking at it from an objective point of view rather than a judgmental one, to just get an understanding of what your root system might be doing right now.
Right.
So
And
tell us about the
so
roots.
recognizing first and foremost that these are behaviors. It doesn't, like Rebecca said, it's not identifying who you are as a person, but looking at these behaviors, we can have a better sense of where we are in our chakra, in our root chakra. So is power escaping because we're excessive, or is power blocked from even coming in because we're deficient? So an excessive root chakra may look like overeating, it may look like an inability to let go of the past. And a deficient root chakra may look like undereating, or maybe you're fearful and you feel insecure in your body or in your life in general. So manifesting physically in our body is always what ends up happening from these behaviors and these mindsets. And it could look like feet or leg problems, any type of joint issue, maybe from the hips down. It may look like bowel issues with obstruction, constipation, maybe diarrhea, and also blood disorders. So you've got that red life force moving through you. If there are any type of blood disorders, it may mean that maybe you have a deficiency in your root chakra or an excessiveness even. And of course, again, you could be excessive in one tendency and you could be deficient in another. It's just an opportunity to look at what's going on in my behavior, what's going on in my body, and how can I find balance rather than too much or not enough.
Right. So we want to have roots that are connected to the earth, that are stable and allow us to bring in the nourishment that we need. That's the overall objective of the root chakra.
Yes.
So we're going to tell you two important ways that you can start grounding yourself and really getting in touch with your roots. That you can start right away. And these are two simple practices, but sometimes we don't think about them because we're so distracted with our everyday lives. And with the root chakra, we really want to get in touch with our bodies and connect with what's going on inside. So that might mean, and it probably does mean, turning off our phones, turning off the TV, any kind of distraction that's external, because we really want to focus on what's going on here. So the way that I sometimes ground myself is to literally walk on the earth, like taking my shoes off and connecting my feet to the earth, either inside or outside. You can do either. And for a long time, people have done this practice of walking meditation, where they just actually feel the feet touching the earth. So our feet represent our roots, and we're feeling our roots on the earth. And so just taking that time to turn inward, to cut off all the distractions and really focus on what's going on with the body, and really just sending that energy downward, feet to the earth. That's a really good grounding practice. So if like you've been at your computer for hours or have been thinking a lot, or something's been emotionally bothering you, just taking that time to connect the feet to the earth is really helpful in balancing the root chakra.
Yes, that's great. And one of my favorite ways is simply through meditation. I don't get meditation in, if you think of meditation as, oh, I've got to sit down for, 10 to 15 minutes or more, it can seem kind of overwhelming. So, yes, there are days where 15 minutes fits into your schedule, and there's going to be days where it doesn't, and that's not an opportunity to judge. That's where I like to tell myself, just 3 breaths. I'll sit, I'll close my eyes, 3 deep breaths in, 5 seconds in, 5 seconds out. And this is a really good opportunity to, like Rebecca said, connect deeper with ourselves, connect with our bodies, and to feel supported by whatever you're on. So oftentimes you can either have your feet firmly planted into the floor, maybe you're sitting up and so you're feeling your sit bones rooted into a chair, into a cushion, whatever it is, you want to feel very supported. And if at any time during your walking meditation or your seated meditation you feel almost like you can't push down into the earth, then maybe take a few marches to really get a sense of weight into your feet, because that may be another physical manifestation of not being balanced in the root chakras, where you can't push down, or you feel that you have to tense up and away from the earth, and you are scared that it can't support you.
Mm-hmm. So just think of your feet like roots, or your whatever's touching the earth like roots rooting down.
Yes. So just remind yourself, it doesn't have to be complicated. Like Rebecca said, just walk around barefoot. Maybe, walking around barefoot inside your house is always best practice, so that you're not bringing toxins into your home from outside on your shoes. But maybe you go outside to check the mail. You're walking barefoot, you just take it a little slower. Mm-hmm. You're sitting at a desk at work, and you push everything aside, turn it on Do Not Disturb for just 2 minutes. And just close the eyes and simple breaths in and out, nice and slow.
All right. Thank you.
Absolutely.
So, one mantra that we can work with this week in reclaiming our roots is that I am grounded and connected to the earth. So that's something that you can remind yourself when you're walking, when you're sitting, just really feeling the body connected to the earth. And just see how that shifts things for you, and what your energy feels like when you remind yourself that you're grounded and connected to the earth.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us at our Chakra Talk today.
You.
And we hope that you'll join us on our Facebook page, The Chakra Journey. We have posts that go out throughout the week giving you inspiration, insight, and tools on how to work with your chakra system.
Yes, and we also have a new Instagram account at _chakra_journey. So join us there as well.
Yes. And so we hope to see you around, and have a great rest of your day reclaiming your roots and connecting to the earth.
Yes.
Namaste.
Namaste.